The following program is intended for mature audiences.
It doesn't.
KDK is the biggest stupid gay fuck in the entire universe.
KDK is Lunatic Fringe.
KDK, prankster extraordinaire.
The internet or the retard fucker.
Yep.
Hello? Big Cool! Fuck you! Fuck Cool! Fuck you, you fuckity fuck!
You were like, you were one of the people I worship when it comes to like prank phone calls.
I suffer when he bites me. I'm in my vagina. When I'm walking and he sees other dogs, he right away, he jumps on my vagina because he gets so crazy. He doesn't know who I am.
Okay, Space Cadets, prepare to hurtle through the cosmos in today's turgid episode.
Oh, for fuck's sake, just cue the goddamn song already. Jesus Christ.
Women, Brian, what a royal pain in the arse. It's like, why can't you just hang out with guys, you know? Just live with someone of your own sex. Just do what you would do with women, but with your buddy, you know? Why don't guys just do that?
They do. It's called being gay.
Oh, that's what gay is? Oh, yeah, I could totally get into that.
Hello everyone, it's KDK. It is Saturday, 6/14, Saturday the 14th, 2008. Last night was Friday the 13th, and I celebrated by getting shit-faced drunk, and I've been paying for it all day today. I had the world's worst hangover, so it's going to be a sober night tonight. A sober show for once tonight. No drinking, no drugs or anything. A completely sober show, so we'll see how that goes. It's been quite a while since I've done that. But I'm in a good mood, I'm in good spirits, and I'm ready to make some prank calls, and because it's June. You know what June is. June is Gay Pride Month. So I have a whole slew of gay songs for me to play tonight as dialing music and taking a break music and shit like that. But don't get scared, because most of it is anti-gay music. It's hard to find positive gay music out there, ironically. So I have some gay, bisexual, and lesbian history and stuff that I'll make everybody tune out with throughout the program tonight. And we'll be doing the prank call thing like we always do. We're hanging out in the chat room at kdkprankcalls.com, pcuradio.com, and fartsteam.com. Well, we're hanging out in the PC Radio chat room, but you can reach it by going to any of those addresses and clicking on the link there somewhere for the chat room. You can join us and send me your names, numbers, and ideas for calls and you would like me to make, and people you'd like me to call, I should say. I have an international phone card, so I can do some overseas wake-up calls a little later on. I like to wait until a little later, because it's more annoying when it's a little later. And, yeah, because they're 5 hours ahead, so it's crazy late there when I call them and wake them up at midnight, and it's like 5 in the morning over there, so that's always fun. We got that to look forward to. And I also... I broke down, I plugged in the old phones, I charged them all day, and I changed the Ring 2 number for the toll-free line, so that instead of going to my cell phone, it'll go to the house phone, so that if anybody wants to call in using the toll-free line, we will, for the first time in over a year, be able to make prank calls with the listeners again tonight. So that's definitely, see, it's a good night all around. It's going to be a sober night, which is good. And then I fix the phone so that listeners can make prank calls with me. And it's the Gay Pride Show. And KDK sober and in a good mood. Or did I say that already? Anyway, Lonesome Loser's here early. He's already blinking, so let me see who he has for me to call. We have Mark and Teresa Caldwell. Teresa is affiliated with Alan Henning, who owns a company called De Niro Marketing, which operates several porn and dating sites. These guys are big-time spammers. He wants me to harass spammers. Dirk Price is also affiliated with them. Amy and Mark Rodriguez is also affiliated. Did you get a lot of harassing, like spam or something? Your inbox is flooded with stuff from these people. You want me to attack them all tonight? They're all affiliated with spam and telemarketing, so I could call and I don't know. Why am I calling? I can call from NAFA, the National Association for Fat Acceptance. Me and Nunu were talking about them last night because we love to pick on the fatties. So yeah, we have that to look forward to. Hopefully we get some other numbers for just like old people, foreign people, crazy people. Too bad they don't have like notes like that on peoplepages.com or whitepages.com, whatever it is now. Like a little asterisk, and the asterisk means like crazy or retarded or crazy old or crazy retarded or just crazy. Speaking of crazy, I'm listening to what's happening outside. What made me think of this is what's going on outside right now. The other night, like 2 in the morning, I hear like yelling outside. There's an argument going on. So I'm thinking, oh great, I thought they had moved out like over the winter, but the drunks are back. It's summer and the drunks are back arguing in the courtyard. Last year it was kind of difficult to do the show because every Saturday there were these 2 units next to each other across the way from where I live. Like I look out my door and I'm looking directly at their door like 200 feet away, 200-300 feet away. And there was a couple living in one apartment and a single guy living in the other apartment, and the wife was cheating on her husband with the guy who lived next door. So they were constantly like all partying together and getting drunk and fighting out there. So I thought that's what was happening the other night, so I grabbed the camera, and I'm in my underwear and I have no shirt on, so I don't want to go outside, so I'm like peeking out the door and like pointing the camera around the corner trying to see what's happening. And it's Crazy Dave like out there arguing and screaming, and I couldn't make out what it was because it was around the corner of the building. But I didn't hear anybody yelling back. I think that crazy bastard was out there just yelling to himself again. Like today he was out there yelling for the rain to stop pissing on him because he wanted to walk to the store. So I missed that. And speaking of rain, there was a crazy-ass storm that came through here today. bad thunder, like really, really loud, and shook the building. Sounded like it was hitting buildings around here. And I took out the camera to record like the downpour, because like the courtyard is becoming like a swamp. Like it was raining so hard and so fast, and I've never seen this happen before, like since I've been living here. But the courtyard it had like 3 inches of water because it just wasn't evaporating or soaking into the ground fast enough. So I'm like, I'm filming it, and then while I have the camera on, I'm remembering when I was a kid, I used to have a dog that was so scared of thunder that whenever he heard it, he would go and hide in the bathtub, and the little doggy safety manual, that's where it says to go in case of thunder. So I thought maybe the cats are scared because I didn't see any of them around. So I took the camera and I'm looking around the house, and I'm doing a head count. I'm finding the cats, and Sebastian looks a little nervous, but he's okay. And Gussie looks a little nervous, but she's okay. And I can't find Julian, so I'm going around the house with the camera trying to find the cat because he's probably scared and he's hiding. And I finally found him. He wasn't just under the bed, but he had pulled the tarp on the bottom of the box spring down, and he was actually hiding up inside the box spring. He was so scared by the thunder, the cat was hiding up inside the box spring. It was very cute. I took a video of it. I'll have to put it online soon. Or at least put it up on YouTube, if not on my site, because that's a little more of a pain in the ass to update than just uploading it to YouTube. Anyway, I'm going to have to go grab myself a non-alcoholic beverage. It'll be sugar-free iced tea tonight. The show is brought to us by generic sugar-free iced tea. Yum. And so I'm going to play this, and I'll come back, and we'll start the prank calls early tonight, just to be silly. Right? Here's a song, keeping with the gay theme. Here's a song from a band called Pansy Division. The song is called He Whipped My Ass in Tennis, Then I Fucked His Ass in Bed.
Reveal to you today these horrors in the hope that you will see the need for change. But always remember, what I have done here today is not a courageous act. The courage lies with a man who has the guts to say no to a fast food restaurant and eat a salad instead. To say, I will eat this salad with pride. I don't care if I look like a gay person. So to all of you salad-eating homosexuals, I say thank you.
And we're back, and that was Pansy Division with He Whipped My Ass in Tennis, Then I Fucked His Ass in Bed. Really long title, but I like to say that. Probably because half the listeners are like made really uncomfortable when I talk about gay stuff, so they all want to tune out. But they want to hear the prank calls, so sort of my way of like forcing on them. Okay, so I can call up these spam people and I can ask if they're happy with the size of their penis. I can ask if they need to consolidate their debt. I can ask if they're happy with their current mobile phone plan or something like that. I don't know. We also have more numbers coming in from Lonesome Loser from just regular folks, if you can call them regular. Jerry Blackdale Smith, Jerry and Charlotte Smith. An old guy, a middle-aged guy, and an old woman. So there you go. Those three numbers I could make a whole show probably. But I wanna. Lonesome Loser appears to have a beef with these people, so I wanna give him some kind of inner satisfaction by harassing them a little bit. The first people were Mark and Teresa. They'll probably just like immediately hang up on me. But who knows? Who knows whatever's gonna happen whenever I pick up the phone? I don't even know. That's part of the joy and fun I have with it, right? So, here we go. Dial the phone card. I'll be giving out the toll-free line very shortly, if anybody would like to call in. You can call in and we can make pranks together. This is like the first time in over a year. And I haven't tested it, but I know it works because I've done it like 100 times before with these phones.
You have $7.20.
The only problem is, even with both phones combined, we'd probably be lucky to get like an hour of calls out of them. So that's why I'm making outgoing calls on the cell phone still.
You have 9 hours, 57 minutes
well, hell,
for this call.
You can harass them for almost 10 hours.
Hello?
Hello, are you happy with your current phone service?
Yes.
Are you happy with the size of your husband's penis? Are you in need of debt consolidation? Are you looking for horny singles in your area? Well, at least they didn't get angry about it. They laughed about it. Let me find some music I can play while I do the dialing so you guys don't hear the little beep beeps and decide to call them on your own. All the music I'm playing tonight is songs about gay people or written by gay people or secretly gay people, right? Or lesbian or bisexual, you know what I mean.
This car delivers 100. You have $7. Have 9 hours, 55 minutes for this call. Hello?
Hello, I'm looking for Dirk, please.
Who's calling, please?
My name is Ed Rosenthal.
Okay, and you're calling because?
Well, I ordered these penis enlargement things from you guys, and I never got them. I'm still waiting.
And you're calling for Dirk who?
Dirk Price is the name they gave me at the marketing place.
Okay, and he is actually, it's Saturday evening, and he is gone for the weekend, but he will be back on Wednesday.
Why is
Can
he
you
off?
call him then?
Why is he off Monday and Tuesday?
He's taking vacation.
Oh, I thought there was some holiday I forgot about.
Nope.
Because if it were a holiday, it was
He will
supposed.
be back on Wednesday if you'd like to call him then.
It was supposed to be my Father's Day gift, and it was supposed to be here 2 weeks ago. And I've been promising the old lady, getting her hopes up. It was.
What was he supposed to send you?
I forget the name exactly of the product, but one was for erectile dysfunction. It was some kind of.
You know what?
Viagra.
You have the wrong person totally, because he's not involved in anything like that.
He works for De Niro Marketing, and
No, he does not.
Oh, why'd they give me his number then?
I don't know, but you have the wrong person. Sir.
Alan gave me his number.
Okay, well.
You don't know Alan Henning?
He's not involved in any products like that.
I think you're keeping my money.
We don't know anything about you, sir.
It was some kind of penis enlargement thing. I doubted it would work.
You know what? You've called the wrong person. I'm sorry. You might want to check with your original source.
Okay, well, are you happy with your current phone service? That was another one of these telemarketer people. We were trying to get a hold of Dirk Price, who's affiliated with Alan Henning and De Niro Marketing.
48 minutes for this
these
call.
cards last forever.
Hello?
Hello, I was looking for Jenny, please.
I'm sorry, he's not here. Who's calling?
Jenny, is that you?
No, I'm sorry, you have the wrong number.
Oh, how you doing, dear? Jenny Stark.
No, you have the wrong number.
No, I don't. I have it right here on my caller ID. I know what I dialed. This is Jenny Stark. How you doing, dear? I ordered some products from you over the telephone. Hello? Wow, she was cunty.
46 minutes for this call.
Hello, we are not available now. Please leave your name and phone number after the beep. New message.
Closure is not your only option.
You got telemarketing shit.
To help you avoid foreclosure.
That's funny.
Please press 1 now to speak with a specialist. Please press 3
He's got
now if you'd
spam
like to remove
telemarketing
from
shit
this
on his
list.
answer machine. That's too funny.
Saturday, 1:13 p.m. End of final message. Press 1 to play back all messages. Press 2 for other function. Press 1 to play back new message. Press 1 to record your message. Press 1 to erase all messages. Press 1 to play back all messages.
What I wanted to do there was change his outgoing message, but that's not an option with his machine. But if you would like to call and have fun with his machine, the phone number is 760-2... And then while his message is playing, you hit pound 111 pound. Then you got into his machine and you can listen to his messages. There you go. See, I'm doing a service, so I can enlist everybody else to help harass the telemarketer.
Hello?
Hello, Jerry. How are you doing? It's me, Ed.
Well, you must have the wrong number.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is Mrs. Black. I thought you were...
No, there's no one here by that name.
You're not Black?
No.
Well, then I'm sorry to bother you this late at night.
Oh, that's okay.
I was looking for my old war buddy, Jerry Black.
I think he must have moved, and I have his number because... Did he used to live in Bellevue or Ralston or someplace?
He lived in Bennington.
Oh, Bennington, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I have his number, but I don't know whatever happened to him.
You get a lot of calls, people looking for Jerry?
Yeah, see, this is a new number for me, and I get calls for him every once in a while here.
I just wanted to wish the old man a happy Father's Day.
Oh, well, that was nice. Yeah, well, I don't know how to get a hold of him for you, though.
I'll have to go look on the line.
Yeah.
On the online. On the interweb.
Well, thanks for calling anyway.
Well, I also live in Bennington.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Well, see, I'm in Omaha.
You sound... Oh, that's not far.
No,
You sound like a nice lady.
When I got my number changed, and they must have given me his number, and he got a different one, I guess. I don't know.
I hope he didn't die.
Well, I hope so too. I don't know why he would cancel his telephone number unless he moved.
Okay, well, maybe you come with me to the country club sometime.
Yep, we'll do that.
Well, no, I'm being serious. I'm single. I'm 67.
Oh, God, I'm way older than you. I could be your grandma.
I said 87. You're older than 87?
No, I'm 85.
There you go.
There you go.
I'm still healthy, though. I get around pretty good. I go play golf at the country club almost every day.
Oh, well, see, you got more energy than I have.
You're not up for a round of golf?
Oh, no, I never play golf.
I can show you how.
Don't know anything about it.
It's sort of an old people's sport because it's real easy. You drive the little cart from hole to hole and just swing at the ball.
You don't walk, huh?
No, you don't even have to walk anymore. You ride the little cart.
Oh, there you go. I've got a golf cart, but I use it out in my yard to run around. I got an acre of ground here I run around on.
You got a lot of room to drive around in.
Yep, I got a lot of room to play around here.
So why not come to the country club? We'll drive around. I can do wheelies.
No, can't afford any broken bones.
Well, I've been doing it for 40 years, so I'm pretty good at it now. I haven't wrecked any property since 72.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's a long time.
Yeah, that is a long time. Well, I hope you find your buddy.
Well, I'll keep looking.
Yeah, look on the internet or whatever. I don't know. I don't use the computer either, so.
Okay, you have a good night.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye. What a sweet old lady.
Invasion of Iraq. Well, that may be. But what we're all forgetting is anyone who doesn't want to go to war is gay. I want to go to war.
Oh, yes, we should definitely go.
I was the first one who wanted to go to war.
That was Dick Cheney there at the end. He was the first one that wanted to go to war, just so people don't think he's gay. And if you think he's gay, he'll shoot you in the face. Or pepper you with buckshot, as he likes to say. Anyway, I'm down to 2 numbers. I only have 2 numbers left because I've been flying through these so fast. And so I need to give out the info again. If anybody has... Oh, never mind. A bunch just came in from Lonesome Loser. Okay. So we got Ed and Mildred Buate. I'll just call them Millie Booty. Mind if I call you Millie Booty? Elsby and Margaret Solomon and Gertrude Wade. And an old woman, an old guy, an old woman, an old guy. Nice and staggered like that. That's cool. Let me see if anybody is saying anything. I bet she prefers anal sex to golf, says Nunu. He wanted me to ask her for anal. She probably wouldn't have known what I meant. I bet. I'm not sure how long I'm going to stay on tonight because it wasn't until like 6 o'clock this afternoon before I got over my hangover. I started feeling better. I finally dragged myself off the couch and went to go get some food in me because I know that meat is the best cure for a hangover. For me, it seems. So I went out and got some food and felt much better shortly thereafter. But I am tired, so I want to go to bed early. I got a big day ahead of me today because I didn't go to the house today. Tomorrow I got to go, and if it's raining, then I'm going to clean the inside, wash the walls and the floors, and if it isn't raining, I'm going to mow the lawn. First time I've ever tried to mow a lawn. Hopefully I don't hack a foot off. I'm going to try it alone this time. I watched last time, so I know how to start it, and I know how to run it, keep it from stalling and shit. So we'll see how that goes. I'm really not looking forward to it. If I have enough ambition, maybe I can fire up the hedger and take down some of the, trim back some of the bushes and trees. That'll be fun. I hate doing this shit. Anyway, I'm going to start out here in honor of Gay History Month, or what do they call it? They call it Lesbian, Gay, Bisexual, and Transgender Pride Month. That's the official, like, long term for it. Personally, I don't recognize transgender. I think we should all drag them to the village square and stone them to death. Sort of the way everybody else feels about the gays and the lesbians. And everybody hates bisexuals. Gays hate us. Lesbians hate us. And straights are just jealous. So I have a list of famous gay, lesbian, or bisexual people throughout history, starting with Alexander the Great and Socrates, Lord Byron, of course, Walt Whitman, Oscar Wilde, Alice B. Toklas, Cole Porter, Leonard Bernstein, Virginia Woolf, Pope Julius III was gay. Who knew? I wonder what evidence they have to back it up. Like, the Pope dresses pretty gay to begin with. Maybe they're all gay. Charles Lawton, the actor, Tennessee Williams, the playwright, James Baldwin, the author, Andy Warhol, the artist, Michelangelo, and Leonardo da Vinci were both gay. Not with each other, I don't think so. They lived in different... actually, they lived about the same time. Maybe they were gay lovers, who knows. Herman Melville, Tchaikovsky, E.M. Forster. If you don't know who these people are, I'm not going to say it, because if you don't know, then you're ignorant. Eleanor Roosevelt. Eleanor Roosevelt was a dyke? I had no idea. Julius Caesar, Augustus Caesar, I guess it ran in the family there. King James I. Queen Anne. Whoa, really? Marie Antoinette was a famous bisexual. Pope Benedict IX, supposedly gay. Montezuma II. Peter the Great. Pope John XII. What's with all the gay popes? I'm telling you, I always thought the Roman Catholic Church was a breeding ground for pedophiles, and I seem to be right. Hans Christian Andersen, J. Edgar Hoover, of course, was a famous cross-dresser and used to organize gay orgies. Ralph Waldo Emerson, a lot of people I don't even know. Janis Joplin was a lesbian. No, she was bisexual, I think. Ernest Röhm, famous Nazi leader. I don't even know how to pronounce that one. Aristotle. James Dean was gay? I didn't know that. Montgomery Clift, King Edward II, Baron von Steuben, German general at Valley Forge. Okay, there you go. Famous gays throughout history. Let's hear it for the famous gay people. I'll be right back after this very brief commercial.
Crudely painted, not so funny plywood cutout folk art. Crudely painted, not so funny plywood cutout folk art. Crudely painted, not so funny plywood cutout folk art. Hi, I'm Al Harrington of Al Harrington's wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man warehouse and emporium. As an unwanted result of a recent lawsuit, I am now in possession of hundreds of pallets of crudely painted, not so funny plywood cutout folk art, and it's just waiting to transform your uncut trash-strewn lawn into a living canvas that tells passersby, "Hey everyone, a real funny bugger lives here." Your neighbors will chuckle warmly, and motorists will slow down and applaud when they cast their eyes on such favorites as Sort of Ben & Jerry's Looking Cow, Black Silhouetted Cowboy Leaning on Barn, and everybody's favorite, Fat Woman Bending Over Tending to Her Garden in Big Polka-Dotted Bloomers. Most of this stuff is priced to move, and until it does, it's an enormous fire hazard, so please, come see me on Route 2 in Weekapaug. Look for the Sort of Ben & Jerry's Cow out front.
I've had relations with girls from many nations. I've made passes and women of all classes. And just because you're gay, I won't turn you away.
Man, this is gonna be a fun day. Much better than that day I tried Tag body spray for sick cats. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, I'm sorry. Ew. Oh, no. Oh, no, you're cute. I don't want to pet you, though. All right. What are you gonna do? Oh, no, okay. No, this spray is not for me.
KDK is the ideal of masculinity. A man who attracts femininity, strength, prowess in a masculine way.
Hello?
Hello, you have reached 671-2312.
Yes, no messages.
Old people never have messages.
Press 1 to play back. Messages.
Oh, now my cell phone is acting up.
For other functions. Press 1 to record your message. Press 2 for other. Press 1 to erase all messages. Press 1 to play back all.
And again, the same brand of machine. They must sell it at Walmart or something, because everybody seems to have like a couple of basic. That's how I'm always able to hack these machines. It's like everybody has the same fucking model answer machine, for Christ's sakes. Must be like the cheapest model available at Walmart or something, because it doesn't even have the option to remotely change your outgoing message. Cheap ass old people.
All my strength. Fill me with your love. Help me fight these feelings. And help me rise above. Lord, help them hear me. And make clear my voice. 'Cause being gay is nothing but a choice. God hates the fag. God hates fags. Yeah. God hates fags. If you're a fag, he hates you too.
Hours, 28 minutes for this call.
Hello?
Hello, Elsby. It's me.
Yeah.
It's me, Ed Rosenthal.
Who's that?
It's me, Ed Rosenthal. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
I'm sorry to call so late. But I was drinking earlier and I fell asleep, and I just woke up and I remembered about our fishing trip tomorrow, and I wanted to call and make sure we're still on.
Oh, I didn't know anything about a fishing trip.
I spoke to Margaret about it. Well, it's not really a trip. We're not going far, just down to the pond. I spoke to Margaret. She said, yeah, it'll be good to get him out of the house on Father's Day. I'm sure he'd enjoy that.
So, I didn't know anything about this.
I met her at church, and we got to talking. I asked, why isn't your husband here? And she said, he's not a godly man. So I said, why don't I take him fishing?
Now I know where we're coming from.
So I said, why don't I take him fishing, and I'll tell him about the word of the Lord. Because when you get old like us, the fear of death starts creeping into you, and you start getting into all that God stuff. You ever think about what's going to happen after you pass?
Yeah.
Are you getting into heaven, you think?
Oh, I'm going to try.
Well, not if you're not going to make it if you don't start going to church. Why don't you go with Margaret when she goes?
Well, we've been going pretty good.
Oh,
we've been going pretty good.
It was 2 or 3 weeks ago. I saw that she was there alone, and I asked why she was alone, and I asked if I could sit with her, and she said yes. So we sat and we did Psalms together.
Yeah.
So about that fishing trip.
Yeah, we'll be going.
I have this special lure that I tell everyone it's magical because it's a shiny cross that really attracts the fish.
Yeah.
I suppose it's not sacrilegious to use a cross because Jesus is helping me catch fish, right?
Right.
Jesus provides. So, after church, let's go fishing.
We'll go fishing.
We'll have some beers out in the canoe. And we'll talk about Jesus.
That's right.
Right. So what's a good time? Well, I guess I'll just see you at church and we can leave from there.
That's right.
I'll bring the canoe with me to church.
Bring the canoe with you.
I'll have my grandson help put it on the roof, and then you can help me take it down and bring it to the water.
Yeah, there we go.
Because I'm kind of old and decrepit.
That's right with me.
So I guess I'll see you after church tomorrow.
We'll see you after church.
I'll come and
All
introduce myself.
All right.
And if you don't go tomorrow, I'm going to come to the house. I'm going to come back with Elsby, and I'm going to bring you. We're going to come get you. Maybe she'll join us.
She might join us, that's right.
She can have some beers with us.
All right.
What kind of beer you like?
I'll go for that Coors Light.
Okay. Well, normally I would have gotten something a little higher class, trying to impress you. But I like that you're a down-to-earth kind of guy.
That's right.
So I'll see you tomorrow with a 30-pack of Coors and a canoe.
All right.
And my lure. My Jesus lure. My magical Jesus lure. All right. See you tomorrow.
Okay.
Peace out, my nigga. I hung on the line for that just to see how he would react to peace out, my nigga, after talking all that God crap. Anyway, if anybody would like to call in, let me give out that number again, because apparently everybody's too afraid to call in. If nobody's going to call in, I'm just going to wrap it up and go play Grand Theft Auto for a little while before I go to bed. Okay, KDK's Lunatic Fringe, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hello, is this Neil?
No, it's Neil's best friend.
Oh, hello. How are you doing, love?
She told me about the show, and I'm really digging it.
Oh, well, I'm glad you like it. But you called on the wrong line. You're supposed to call the 800 number so that we can make prank calls together if you want. I can't do that through my cell phone.
It's Ted. I called the wrong number. Sorry.
Oh, really? I was going to guess it Pedge. I was sure it was Pedge.
Well, now I'm offended.
Ted, how you doing, man?
Oh, good. So I should call back on the other number?
If you want to make prank you want to make prank calls together?
Yeah. What is it? It's 1877.
Actually, let me just I'll mute the mic and give you the house phone.
I have the house phone too.
Oh, you do? Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, just call the house phone. Save me a couple bucks on the toll-free line because I'm poor, right? Okay.
I'll call you right back.
Okay. Okay, KDK's Lunatic Fringe, you're on the air. Okay, now I have to adjust the audio because this phone hasn't been used for like a year or more. So go ahead again.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
Coming through perfectly. Awesome. Pisses me off. I have to like unplug my new phones and replug the old ones in just to do this, but that's okay.
Did you say you were going to hook up with some Star Trek Enterprise phone that could do everything?
I wish. I should. I don't want to go... I just bought 3 new phones. That's the problem. I bought like a base and like 2 satellite phones for the ones that I have now because they look cool and they feel comfortable in your hand. And I looked at the earpiece and I said, oh, the mic ought to be able to pick that up, but no. No matter how loud I make them, it's like you can't hear anything. Oh, well.
Well, I don't know. The last piece of electronic junk I bought, I got totally scammed on. It's this thing called the Linksys Network Optimizer for gaming and VoIP. So it's supposed to remove the lag from your home network by prioritizing game and VoIP-related stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So basically what it did is it made everything shitty. It was like the great equalizer. It says, fine, nothing's going to be fast. Everything is going to suck.
Yeah.
Luckily, it was only $20, so...
That's why. You get what you pay for, right?
The original price was $149.
Actually, Linksys is a good, reputable company.
I know. That's why I wanted to believe that it actually would do something.
Okay. Do you feel like making prank calls tonight?
Yes.
I have to remember who I haven't called yet. We have this person with a really weird name, and he must be Asian because the first name is Chio. Chio, and the last name...
Not Chia-ho, is it?
No,
that guy.
Sounds similar. And the last name is hyphenated. It's Ichinosi Administer.
Ichinosi Administer.
That sounds...
Chio. What the hell is that?
Ichinosi has got to be like Japanese, right? And then hyphenated Administer. Maybe Chio might be a woman's name, and that's like her hyphenated, like, maiden and married name, maybe? And they're in Somerset, Cali. So if they're funny sounding, you can take a trip to Somerset and get their picture. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Now I gotta remember where's that damn flash button on this phone. I haven't used this phone in over a year. I'll be right back. Now, where's the flash button? There we go. Okay. So far, so good.
We're sorry.
Ted, you there?
Your call cannot be...
Ted? Hello?
Hello?
Okay, I screwed that up because I just started dialing the PIN number because I'm so used to not having to dial like the phone card number because it's stored. Now I'm going to have to... Never mind. You know what I mean. I'll be right back.
I'm on Skype. If you pass me the number, I could also just call it. Just conference it in.
You think that'll be easier? Okay, let me...
Oh, yeah.
I'll copy like the stuff with her address and everything, so you have the whole thing. Now I gotta go back to the chat room. So, do you think the show is better or worse when I try to do it sober? Ted?
Better, worse, I don't know. So I think it depends more just on luck, like whether people answer the phone.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, now you can see how to spell the name, too.
That is a very strange name.
I'm kind of curious to hear the accent. He says it's just an old guy.
Chio.
Hello.
Chio.
Who's calling, please?
This is Mr. Chong from Supercut.
Oh, okay. Just a moment, please.
Okay.
You got telephone?
Are they digging them up? What the fuck?
What's this?
Hello.
Hello? Hello?
This is Mr. Chong from Supercut.
Mr. Chang?
From Supercut. I'm manager.
Supercut. What is a supercut? Haircut?
Yeah, we get your haircut. Yes.
Okay. What do you want?
My stylist, Mrs. Mushi Mushi, she say that your husband grabbed her butt when she washed hair. You know how when they wash the hair, they massage his scalp? He thought there was something else. Is your husband home?
Yes, he is.
Is this Mr. Chio?
Yeah.
Okay, you come Supercut?
I guess not.
You don't come Supercut.
That can't be your husband, though. It's weird that somebody who's that Asian would marry a redneck.
No, it makes perfect sense.
Administer does sort of sound like a redneck name, I guess. I was right, though. It was a woman's name. It's hard to tell with some of those foreign names. So, do you have any stories about gayness or gay people you could share on the Gay Pride show? Hello? Did I lose Ted? Did the phone die already? I didn't... No, it's still going. Oop. Ted must have closed out of Skype, or Skype crashed or something. It crashes a lot. Or so I hear. I don't know, I haven't used it yet. I should play around with it and use it on the air, make it easier, so I'm not dealing with phones anymore at all. And I don't have to worry about blocking my number. Did Skype crash on you?
I've got this problem that came back now. Whenever somebody hangs up in the conference call, it hangs up on everybody. I got rid of it for a while, and now it's back again.
It must be that Linksys router.
No, it's that Pamela call recorder. I figured out that there's this call recorder that, for some reason, fucks up the conference calls.
Oh, really?
I don't know why. I don't know how to disable it now. What the hell?
I'll repeat the question that I said to Dead Air before, because I hadn't realized I lost you yet. Do you have any stories about gayness or gay people? Amusing anecdotes that you can share for the Gay Pride show?
Amusing anecdotes. No. I only know one other gay person. So.
And he doesn't do anything weird?
No, it's weird. It's like he's gay, but you wouldn't know from talking to him.
Well, that is my experience. Like the ones that are flamers, I think that might be a mental disorder. Most gay guys I know are like normal, and you'd never know.
And it's like, he's a doctor, so, I mean, it doesn't come through at all.
He's not a proctologist, is he?
No. He's an anesthesiologist, so...
Oh, no, so he puts you under and does things to you. What do they call a dick doctor? Is that just a urologist?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know if I could do that job.
Urologist?
Yeah, like who decides, to go to medical school and then decides they want to specialize on someone's butt or their reproductive organ? Like, who makes that decision?
I could see a pervert wanting to be a gynecologist. I guess.
I don't know. It's weird. It's got to be like one of those things where you didn't have high enough grades to go into something else, so you go into proctology or something. Like the job nobody wants, messing around with people's butts. I don't know.
I'm gonna cut and paste another number here for you while you talk.
Think about, like, when you're dealing with older people. Like, if you were a proctologist for, like, an old person.
I didn't think about that.
And then you gotta, like, search around in there to find out what's wrong.
And stick cameras up there and shit?
Yeah, not something I would want to do.
When you think of being a gynecologist, you probably think of, like, hot women, but it is a gynecologist, so you're dealing with, like, infected and old vagina, mostly, probably. It's got to be a shitty job. Okay, the number I sent you was for Amerihost Drive. That's a very strange... Sounds like a mortgage company or something. And the town is Dowagiac? What the fuck? Okay, so...
Dowagiac. I think it's a Indian name.
Ah. There's a street in my hometown called Titicus, and we always got a giggle out of it because if you read it backwards, spell it backwards, it's suck-a-tit.
Does anybody else feel like a little giggle when I mention my friend? Because
I just got they have a new DVD out, like a special edition of Life of Brian. I just got that a couple months ago.
Oh, sorry.
Hello.
Yeah, this Gertrude?
Yes, it is.
Hey, how's it going?
Hold on just a minute.
Mm-hmm.
What a great old lady voice.
Mm-hmm.
Who'd you say this is?
This is Bubba Johnson.
Who?
Bubba Johnson. I was supposed to come over there and clean out your chimney.
You must have the wrong number, because I live in an assisted living home.
Oh, no, this is Gertrude Wade.
Gertrude Wade.
Yeah,
what number are you?
The living facility there said I need to come over there and clean that up. So, but what's a good time? What's a good time for you?
I don't have any.
How about Tuesday morning?
I don't know what you're talking about, because I don't even own a place. I live in a nursing home, and I don't have anything for you to clean. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, what you live in? You got a chimney?
I don't own anything. I'm in a nursing home. Somebody else owns this place, and I just live here.
Oh, I see.
Who told you?
Oh, you're a house guest. That's what you is. Mm.
No, I'm a paying guest. I am a patient here. Who told you to call me?
Well, I'm just a maintenance person for the complex, for the home.
For what home?
For the nursing home.
Not this nursing home.
I work there for reals. For reals.
Well, you don't talk to me because I am a patient here, and there's owners for this place.
Have you been feeding the squirrels?
Beg pardon?
Well, I got another thing to mess with you on. There's somebody been feeding all these squirrels that run around here. Yesterday there was a squirrel so damn fat he broke a branch.
Well, it's not me. My name is Gertrude Wade, but I don't own any place, and I don't know what you're talking about.
I saw like little peanuts leading up to your door. I saw like little crumbs and stuff. I know you're feeding them squirrels.
No, I'm not. You have the wrong person. Somebody's pulling you back or something.
Gertrude, I'm sorry to break in here, but this is Ed here from the home.
Who?
Ed. I spoke with somebody at the maintenance company. There's some kind of blockage in the chimney. And your apartment, your unit there is right next to the chimney. So to get rid of the blockage, he's trying to tell you he's going to have to come in and bust a hole in the wall to get to the chimney and clean out. They think it's dead squirrels.
Well, I don't know who's told you this because it's not possible. You have to call the maintenance people at this home and...
Well, we got him on the line here.
You don't understand. If there's going to be like... There's going to be human waste just flowing out of the walls if I don't get on that.
Well, they're not coming out. I don't have any responsibility here. I don't have any wall. There's nothing that's coming out the wall.
No, in your room. Behind the wall in your room is the chimney.
I'm telling you, man, that's just going to...
So they need to go in and break up the wall and bust it apart.
I'm just doing my job. You know, I'm just trying to do my job, and now there's going to be squirrels,
I'm just telling you that
squirrels just coming out.
I don't have a job for you, and you'll have to call tomorrow to this home. And
no, we spoke to them already. That's why we're trying to say when's a good time
who
for us.
Did you talk to?
I spoke with the head Grand Poobah down there, Bob.
Who?
Bob.
Bob. There's
Yeah.
no Bob here.
Wait a minute. I spoke to the what you call the vice president or whatever his name is, Mr. Bendover. You ever talk to him?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't know Bendover? He owns the place, no?
No.
How about his? You don't know his secretary?
No. There's no man here. The people that own this place. Just a minute. I'm trying to find the card to tell.
Yeah, his secretary name is Deenda. I showed her the end of my dick the other day. Ma'am?
She went to go get the card. And just so you know, Ted, when I talk to you like that or when I laugh, she can't hear me.
Now, this place where I live is called Forest Glen, and an assisted living home. And the number for the phone here is 782-5300. And
right, that's the number I called.
What's the area code on that?
What?
What's the area code on that? 269?
269.
Alright.
I'm the one who called and reported the problem because I noticed the smell coming from inside the wall.
269 is the area code, and there would be no way to get to a chimney from my room. And I just have a room here. I only rent a room. And
well, we know you don't rent the chimney, but we're still nonetheless going to have to find out what smells behind that wall, so we're going to have to bust up some holes. Put a camera down inside, find what it is.
At 11 o'clock at night, you have to?
No, we're going to be there on Tuesday. We'll be there Tuesday about noon, but we just wanted to make sure that you're not going to be in the way.
Hey, you got a vacuum I could use in that room?
Well, you can't get them in a chimney from my room.
No, I'm gonna break a hole in the wall. Then I
Well, not in my room you won't, because you won't get to.
We'll fix it up again when we're done.
I'll just spackle it. I'll spackle it up.
I know that. I don't own anything here, and there's no way that you can. You're just gonna have to.
How am I gonna get this job done? I mean.
Well,
I'm
sorry I can't help you because I can't let you in. I have no way to let you in. I don't own anything here. I pay money to stay here.
I hear you.
I pay a lot of money to stay here.
I pay my mom a lot of money to rent a room.
And whoever gave you my name is pulling your leg or something.
Okay, the job.
Have you ever been out here?
Let me look at the job sheet.
Well, I've been there because I'm the one who noticed the stench.
It's okay. Here's the job sheet. It says remove dead squirrels from inside of wall. That's the job order I got here.
You've been keeping squirrels in the walls?
You can't from my room. I don't know what to tell you because...
I could get into that wall.
Well, you can't come in from my room. I'm telling you, I'm not anywhere near a chimney.
Well, if you're going to give us a problem now, we'll just have the staff tie you down or something.
All right, well, let's move on to page 2 here because I got 2 work orders for this room. We're obviously going to make no progress on that one.
I want to know who told you to come here or call me.
All right, page 2 says that you got a problem with the toilet.
No.
It says tenant states that whenever she flushed the toilet, that the shit go up in the tank and not into the ground. Does that happen?
No. I don't have any trouble with the toilet. I have a private toilet in my room. I'm trying to tell you that I'm in a nursing home and I'm just a patient here.
She flushes her diapers and backs the thing up.
Oh, wait.
Let's see, it says...
I want to know who gave you the order. Who signed the worksheet?
I got it from my boss. It just says...
Forest Glen, LLC.
Yep, that's it. Yep. Anyways, then it says, tenant states that on more than one occasion, she had to take an upper decker because the toilet wouldn't flush. Explain to me what upper decker means. I don't understand that.
A what?
It says the tenant states that on more than one occasion, because of toilet inability to flush, tenant had to take an upper decker.
Well, not here in my room. I don't know.
Oh, you know what that is? I know what that is. I had to do that once when I broke the toilet. I know what that is.
But you didn't do it in my room.
I know you would know.
You see, I only have one room in this whole place, and there's 18 or 20 people who are patients here, and we all have our own apartment, our own room. And you're talking to the wrong one because I don't have anything to do about it. I can't let you in. I can maybe call somebody that works here that can talk to you.
What's the name of that woman that lives next door? Maybe it's her.
I'm a plumber. Did you know that?
Gertrude, what's the name of that woman that lives next door? Maybe it's her.
I know how.
There isn't any woman who lives next door. I'm telling you, it's a...
Well, there's got to be a door next to you. There's a room next to you, right?
Yeah, but there's nobody occupies it. Both rooms next to me are empty. No one lives there.
Papa said 2 things. He said, 1, Bubba, you ain't got much sense. 2, you got to learn how to use a wrench. That's what Papa said.
Well, hold on a minute. I'm going to call somebody and see if they can help you.
Okay.
I'll have to call somebody to come in here.
Okay, thank you.
I was trying to get her to give us like a neighbor's number so we could call and say Gertrude was talking bad shit about him.
About at breakfast.
I miss using this phone, how I can just mute the mic and they can't hear me.
Of the place.
What? Yeah, she's going to get like the nurse or something.
Although, Lonesome probably already knew that.
Who do you work for?
I work for the building. I work for the Forest Glen.
Well, this Forest Glen has... Hold on. I've got somebody on the phone here to call, and it's got my name, and he said he has an order. He has an order to put something here, and I can't make him understand that I'm just a patient here. Hello?
Yeah, this is Bubba.
Pardon?
I said, this is Bubba. I got a work order to come in and clean out the chimney and fix the toilet.
You must have the wrong number.
No, this is Forest Glen. This is says Forest Glen.
Yeah, well, where are you supposed to do that?
It said that the work order was for a tenant named Gertrude Wade.
Okay.
It said
and
that...
what are you supposed to do?
Alright, it says, alright, on the first page, there's two parts of the work order. It says the first part is tenant complains of noises in the walls.
Did you complain of noise in the walls? No, that's not her.
So it said that I needed to open up the wall and look for animals. That was
no.
And then the second page says tenant complains that toilet does not always flush, and that on more than one occasion, because of toilet inability to flush, she had to use the top of the tank, you know, the upper deck.
Do you have problems with your toilet flushing? No, she doesn't.
Then why I got this work order then? I don't understand.
I don't understand either, but you wouldn't have a work order for her anyway. It would go through Forest Glen itself.
It is. It just says it's her room that it's in.
And what's this about a chimney? She don't have a chimney in her room. She's nowhere near a chimney.
No. I was saying that the noise was coming from like in the walls near the chimney.
There is no chimney.
Is somebody lying to me then?
Well, somebody must be, but you wouldn't even get this number.
Yeah, I would.
You would not get this number. You would deal through Forest Glen itself. Not through her. She's a patient here.
What you talking about? I got the main number.
What number is that?
It's 269-782-5300. That's the number I call.
Well, that's not the number you got because she has her own phone number. I don't understand how you got her phone number.
Look, my daddy done told me two things. He said, first thing, Bubba, you ain't got much sense. And the second thing he said was, Bubba, you got to learn to use a wrench. Now, I learned how to use a wrench. Now, let me come in there and fix that toilet and break open that wall.
No, you are not.
I need to get paid. I need to do some work.
I don't care what you need, but don't call here again. You call that number you just rattled off on Monday morning. You think you're going to come in here and do work at 11:30 at night, even if it was true?
No, I said Tuesday morning. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, you contact the office Monday morning.
I'm just trying to do my job, and now you disrespect...
Well, I don't understand. No, I'm not disrespecting you, but you're calling too late for one thing.
Last time I came in there, you know one of the tenants stole the hubcaps off my car?
Oh, no way.
She did.
I don't believe you've ever been here.
No, I've been there, and someone... I swear if I would have stayed 5 minutes longer, I wouldn't even have any wheels. You live in the ghetto over there?
Oh, that was great.
Retirement home.
You feel guilty? Well, she's got an amusing story to tell all the other old ladies there for like the rest of the week.
Exactly. Everyone's going to be asking who the hell Bubba is.
I wish we could have gotten like some other names and called the other people in the building.
I fixed the hang-up problem. It was Pamela Recorder that was doing it.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. That was fun.
Yeah. I got a good laugh. Hopefully the listeners did too.
Some work.
So, anything up with you? Still working a lot, school, and wow?
Well, at least I don't have... Well, here's the deal with school. Like, I'm supposed to finish my degree at the end of the year, and so theoretically I'm supposed to be working on my thesis during the summer to get a head start on it, but since I burned myself out last semester, I have been just working. Because I don't really feel motivated to work on my school project right now, because I don't feel motivated right now.
Yeah, you need some downtime.
Yeah, so I started working on the house.
Cool.
Yeah.
Don't even talk to me about working on the house.
Well, like I was trying to find a floor plan because I need to go into Home Depot and order tile, and I don't know exactly how much I need, and I was hoping I could just get the floor plan for the place and do it that way, but yeah.
You're going to have to rely on your old mathematical skills.
Do you know it's only $3.80 per square foot of tile for labor? That's cheap. $3.80.
Per square foot of tile? That's not bad. Nice tile, right?
Yeah, and it's like, why would you bother doing it yourself if it's only $3.80? And I only need to, like, do, like, 30 square feet.
Yeah.
It's like, why would I bother doing it myself? So.
Well, some people like to be able to say that they did everything themselves, like my dad. No matter how fucked up it is, at least he can say he did it himself.
Yeah, my dad had some inventions when he remodeled the house.
Inventions?
Like, yeah, like to get things to fit in places where it shouldn't fit and stuff like that. Like the tank of the toilet, like in the upstairs of our house, there wasn't room for the toilet if it was in one piece. So what he did was he moved the tank of the toilet to the other wall and ran like a thick plastic conduit from the tank all the way to the seat of the toilet, so that after you were done using the toilet, you got up and you walked over near the sink and you flushed the toilet.
That's kind of gross. To have like that like extra shit pipe. No, I guess it's all like clean water, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, someone says we're back to rotation.
Oh yeah, I just lost. There's storms coming through all day, like major bad storms, so I gotta bring the streams back up.
Yeah, there was a fire here that was raining ash and everything.
Raining ash?
Yeah, it was like forest fires.
Oh, that happens every summer in California now.
Yeah.
California's burning. You're not near like places that catch fire every year, are you?
Well, I'm in the
well,
valley.
I guess so if it's raining ash, huh?
It's the surrounding mountains that catch fire. Like the Santa Cruz Mountains catch fire.
And they say it's usually caused by like cigarettes tossed out of windows. Right?
Great. Yeah.
I saw that in some movie. They were talking about that. Okay, we're back up and running. Sorry I buffered out there because I wasn't paying attention. I wonder how long it was off.
I have no idea.
It was fine during that call, I know that. That's the important part. Maybe they missed the part about your father's invention.
About the two-piece toilet, yeah.
Well, in the old days, sometimes they would have the tank like way up high above the toilet, so I guess it's the same sort of thing.
Yeah, I guess it is. Nunu's freaking out. He's like, did KDK end the show?
He doesn't want me to go before wake-up calls. He waits all night for wake-up calls.
I just wanted to check if you were awake.
He probably gets pissed, like, when I get, like, too drunk to do wake-up calls at the end of the show, you know? Or I forget about it, or I'm talking with somebody instead of making wake-up calls. And he starts going, piss!
Or suck my dick. Or hot.
I would yell, but I got the door open and the window open, so the neighbors can hear me. It was sort of funny. There was a big get-together out in the courtyard today. There's like 30 or 40 family of the two-headed girl, and they're having like a big barbecue, and they have their barbecue set up like between two of the apartment buildings, like in the little like alleyway there where the kids keep their bikes and shit.
Safe.
Yeah. And then it starts to pour rain, but they don't want to cancel their big shindig, so they stretch a tarp like up over between the two buildings, like up over the thing. So the dad is like inside under this tarp, which is trapping all the smoke. And I can see there's like all smoke inside. And this
like, it's gonna asphyxiate.
Yeah, this poor Spanish guy's like choking on steak fumes and charcoal.
My dad used to bring the grill into the garage when it rained, which I thought was really not safe. But
I can barbecue when it rains because there's a deck above me. If I'm out on my patio, there's a deck above me. So that'll block the rain, but really piss off the guy upstairs if his door is open. If his back door is open, like all the charcoal smell goes in there, and
You know, he's the crazy Chinese guy who's always stomping on the floor, so he's easily irritated to begin with.
So, like, what are the people you live around in the complex? Are most of them working class, or are they professionals, or what?
It's sort of weird. One building has all the old ladies and the Mormons. My building probably has all the crazy people because it has me, and it has Crazy Dave, and it has the crazy ferret guy who lives upstairs, and the angry Chinese guy who lives upstairs. And then I guess the other building would be the freak building, because that's where like the little kid who's like burned over 90% of his body and the two-headed girl live. And then the building across the way has all the drunks.
Wow, so it's very mixed.
Weird how it works out like that.
Here it's like a mixture of old ladies and idiots who bought a place that was, when it was built, was meant not to be worth very much at all.
Yeah.
And so you have like these young people struggling to make payments on a shitty place, and old people who bought the place like, 25 years ago for $10,000 or something.
Yeah, that's pretty much the situation we have here. I did a good thing today. One of my neighbors is like an elderly, overweight lesbian, and it takes her like 5 minutes to walk up the stairs to her apartment. And she was walking up after getting her mail today, and she dropped a magazine into the bushes below, and it was right when it was just about to start raining, but she didn't want to go down the stairs and then back up again, because that's a 10-minute process. So she just forfeited the magazine. She was going to let it just like rain all over her magazine. So I actually went in the bush and brought her magazine. I did a nice thing today.
+1.
It was a red book.
I would have let it get wet.
Well, old women, they need something to read on the toilet. Right?
It's a long and drawn out process.
I'm sort of sad. I hope I'm never in that bad a shape that, rather than go pick up something, I'm like, just leave it. Because I can't make it down and up the stairs again. She should have bought a place on the bottom floor,
It's just the second floor, right? It's one flight of steps?
Yeah.
She must be really heavy.
Well, she's really old, too. She's the crazy lady who sings to the cats. I have a great video of her doing that. Like, she walks up the stairs, and she's talking to the dogs that are, like, barking like crazy. And she has to sit at the top of the stairs because she's, like, now pooped from climbing, like, this one flight of stairs. And she's sitting there, like, singing and talking to the dogs. I'm trying to remember the saddest line. She's talking to the dogs, and she says, "You're so sweet. You're the sweetest thing I ever had." And I was, oh, that is so sad.
Oh, she's talking to her dog, though? Yeah.
Not even hers, like the neighbor's dogs. I don't think she has any pets.
It might help her become a little more fit and walk the dog around.
They're really... She's really loud, though. There were kids, like, just digging a hole in the courtyard for no reason, just for, their kids that want to dig a hole. And I just hear, like, at the top of her lungs, "We don't need no fucking holes out there." And I look out the window, and she's standing at her banister, like, screaming at the kids, and they look terrified and just ran away.
Yeah, old people are good to have around, especially if you want, like, somebody to make sure people are putting their trash in the trash bins and aren't throwing shit into the bushes. And
yeah, they're so nosy. Nobody would ever be able to break into my place here without them, like, calling the cops within seconds,
Yeah, like, in the middle of a work day, like, when supposedly nobody is around, the parking lot is empty, I was bringing in the new shower to put in. And then the next day, when I go out to my car to go to work, two old people come up to me like, "Oh, I see you put in a new shower."
Yeah.
What?
You know what they're thinking?
Watching everything I do.
You know what they're thinking? I need a new shower. Maybe I can get him to do it for me. That's probably what they're thinking.
I think that may not be too far from the truth, because when I did the shower doors, one of them was like, "I need new shower doors."
Yeah, they're looking for a handyman. Well, anyway, Ted, I guess I should let you go so other people could call in if there's anybody listening after I buffered out. But it was great talking to you and pranking together once again.
Oh, yeah, that was fun. Talk to you later.
Take it easy, man. And I'm going to walk over and see if I can reach the end of my
tether with the headphones to hang the phone back up to charge some more. I'm actually surprised that the phone lasted even that long. But they do say, like, the way to rejuvenate an old battery that doesn't hold a charge very well is to, like, run it completely dead. So they've been sitting in a drawer for a year, so the batteries are completely wiped out dead. And then I left them charging all day, so maybe that helped. I don't know. But that was fun. Nice talking to Ted again, especially when I'm, like, clean and sober for once. Nunu says, we can't hear you, it's on rotation. Yeah, I'll have to keep an eye on that, Nunu. That's the second time it happened tonight. I lost both streams that time. I'm surprised my power didn't go out today. I was considering going into the chat room saying, I'm going to be on the air tonight if my power doesn't go out, because usually when we get bad storms like this, power goes out, like, 2 or 3 times a year around here. It's like almost unheard of probably everywhere else in the world, except for this little bumblefuck town. Transformers always explode or something. They're using Walmart caliber transformers that always explode when it rains on them, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to play a song, go get myself some more iced tea, take a pee, and I'll be back. Very shortly. Very shortly. Here's the Dead Milkmen. Stuart.
You know what, Stuart? I like you. You're not like the other people here in the trailer park. Oh, don't get me wrong. They're fine people. They're good Americans. But they're content to sit back, maybe watch a little Mork and Mindy on Channel 57, maybe kick back a cool Coors 16-ouncer. They're good, fine people, Stuart. But they don't know what the queers are doing to the soil. You know that Johnny Worcester kid delivers papers in the neighborhood? He's a fine kid. Some of the neighbors say he smokes crack, but I don't believe it. Anyway, for his 10th birthday, all he wanted was a burro owl. Kept bugging his old man. Dad, give me a burro owl. I'll never ask for anything else as long as I live. So the guy breaks down and buys him a burro owl. Anyway, 10:30 the other night, I go out in my yard, and there's the Worcester kid looking up in the tree. I say, what are you looking for? I'm looking for my burro owl. I say, something Jesus on a pogo stick. Everybody knows the burro owl lives in a hole in the ground. Why the hell do you think they call it a burro owl anyway? And of course, you think a kid like that is going to know what the queers are doing to the soil? I first became aware of all this about 10 years ago. The summer my oldest boy, Bill Jr., died. You know that carnival comes to town every year? Well, this year it came to with a ride called the Mixer. The man said, keep your head and arms inside the mixer at all times. But Bill Jr., he was a daredevil, just like his old man. He was leaning out saying, hey everybody, look at me, pal, he was decapitated. They found his head over by the cell phone concession. A few days after that, I opened up the mail, and there's a pamphlet in there from Pueblo, Colorado, and it's addressed to Bill Jr., and it's entitled, Do You Know What the Queers Are Doing to Our Soil? Now, Stuart, if you look at the soil around any large U.S. city with a big underground homosexual population, Des Moines, Iowa, perfect example. Look at the soil around Des Moines, Stuart. You can't build on it. You can't grow anything in it. The government says it's due to poor farming. But I know what's really going on, Stuart. I know it's the queers. They're in it with the aliens. They're building landing strips for gay Martians. I swear to God. You know what, Stuart? I like you. You're not like the other people here in the trailer park.
And we're back, and perhaps you were wondering at first why I would play that song, but yeah, there's that whole part about what the queers are doing to the soil, and I'm looking at numbers that Lonesome Loser has been sending in while Ted and I were on the phone, and we have our first UK wake-up number, Joan Butt, but more importantly, he sent me numbers for other people who live in that Forest Glen assisted living home. We got John Scherer, William Moran, Harold Hamilton, yeah, we got 3 people who live in that old folks home. Nunu's blinking. Did we lose the stream again? No, we didn't lose the stream. Remember that is like totally light in the UK now, so you can argue about what time it is and whether it's too early to be calling. It's totally light in the UK right now. Yeah. That's what happens in the summer. I'm happy because it rained so damn hard, it's no longer hot outside. Because it rained right before it got dark, so it cooled everything down. And then it was getting cool because it's evening, so now I have the fan on. Maybe you can hear like the hum in the background. But at least I'm not stinking or sweating like a pig today. I never did get out to the Home Depot to buy myself an air conditioner. I think the cats are taking it worse than me. The heat doesn't really bother me so much anymore now that I'm not so fat, because fat traps your body heat. But I noticed that Julian, well, aside from sleeping inside the box spring today, I thought it was because he was afraid of the thunder, but it might have been because it's colder under the bed than it is in like the rest of the place. But I saw Gussie laying on the tile that's like right in front of the door, this like brick tile kind of thing, because the tile is cold. And I saw Sebastian sleeping on the bathroom floor because the tile is cold. So maybe I ought to get an air conditioner just to keep the cats more comfortable. Anyway, with that, let's see if we can call the other people who live at Forest Glen. And they're old, so they're just going to be angry that I'm calling so late, because now it's almost midnight. Damn. Almost midnight for an old person is like 5 in the morning. Here's a song from Black Kids while I dial. The song is I'm Not Going to Teach Your Boyfriend How to Dance With You.
This call.
Like I said, midnight is like 5 in the morning to an old guy. Actually, old people get up like butt crack early, don't they? Well, shit, it is getting late, so I guess I ought to do the UK wake-up calls before I get out of here and go play some Grand Theft Auto or something. Again, I'm at a point in Grand Theft Auto where there's 2 missions I can do to continue the story, and both of them I've tried several times and failed. I did beat that helicopter mission that I was stuck on. There was a mission where you have to follow a helicopter in a helicopter, and you have to fly at the same level as the other helicopters so that the Rasta guy who is flying with you can shoot down the other helicopter with a rocket launcher. And I finally got it. Okay, so we're going to call up Joan Butt from Humphrey Park, Urmston, Manchester, Lancaster. Why are there so many, it's like towns and provinces and this and that? Why can't there just be like a road and a town and a country? You got like 2 extra pieces of information that we don't need here. You guys are weird in England. 75 Humphrey Park, Urmston, Manchester, Lancashire, England. That's a mouthful.
for
I get
this
10
call.
hours in the U.S. in like a day and 6 hours to the U.K. That's weird.
Hello?
Hello, Mrs. Butt. How are you doing? It's Ed.
Pardon?
I was just calling to see if you'd like to come over for a little Father's Day picnic I'm having today. I'm inviting everybody here from Lighton Avenue.
I think you've got the wrong number.
No, this is Mrs. Butt, right?
Yes?
Well, come on down. Don't be a stranger. I know I don't know you, but I'm inviting everybody here from Lighton Avenue.
Well, I don't live in Lighton Avenue.
You don't? You live here in Manchester, right?
Yes?
Well, come on down. I'm at 35 Lighton. I'm not even sure if I'm saying that right, because I only just moved here last month.
Okay.
You can tell from my accent I'm a Yankee.
Okay, then.
So, right now it's what? It's 6 in the afternoon?
No, it's 6 in the morning here.
No, it's not. It's light outside.
Yes, it's 6 o'clock in the morning.
Whoa, that would explain why nobody's here.
Yeah.
I was drinking a little and I fell asleep for a little while and I woke up and it's light outside and I look at the clock and it says it's 5 and I was like, oh, I better start getting ready. I better fire up the barbecue.
Oh, no, it's not time yet.
Well, Christ, I'm sorry to bother you.
Okay, then, thank you.
You go back to bed and maybe stop by later. I'll be at 35 Lighton.
Thank you.
And bring your husband with you because it's Father's
Thank
Day. Do you celebrate Father's Day here in England?
Yes, we do.
Okay, well, come on down.
Thank you.
We're going to play beer pong. All right?
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Damn, she was so polite. She was just flabbergasted at the end there. She was like, I don't want to be rude and hang up, and I don't want to say anything else and keep him on longer, and he's not letting me go. Okay. I don't know why. My voice is like very raspy tonight.
And very dry. It's the dry air. Comes up from New York, and oh, my hemorrhoids, they pop.
You have 1 day, 6 hours for this call.
Hello? What was... Hello?
Hello?
How are you doing, dear? Is this Mr. Butt?
Yeah.
I'm sorry to call you so early, but it's terribly important. Are you there?
Yes, I'm
Are you awake? Do you need to go splash some water on your face or something and wake up?
No, I'm listening.
Okay, well, we're going to need you to come into work early on Monday. See, Sydney has called out because she was trying to light a barbecue today, and apparently you used too much petrol. Or maybe that's the problem, and you're not supposed to use petrol on a barbecue. And she threw a match, and it burned nearly all the face off. I saw her. It's a horrible sight. So maybe you come in 2 hours early. It's only 2 hours.
I think you've got the wrong number.
This is Mr. Butt of 75 Humphrey Park.
That's correct.
So now I know I have the right man. We're going to need you to come in a little early. If you can't, I guess we can call up Nick Hat. See if she can come in early.
Yeah.
But it won't look good for you to not be a team player.
No, I can't get in there.
Well, we're also collecting money and signing a card for Sydney so we can bring it to her in hospital. She's going to be terribly disfigured, and Lord knows when she'll be able to come back. I spoke with the doctors. He said they're going to have to do skin grafts. They're going to take some of the skin from her bottom and have to put it on her face.
Yeah, okay then. Good night.
And if anyone calls her ass face, they're out on their ass.
Okay, doke.
Just so you know. I'm sure you're sensitive about butt humor.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, well, we'll collect the money from you at work on Monday when you come in 2 hours early.
Right, I'm going to bed now. Thank you.
£5 will be fine.
Bye-bye.
We're going to get her some nice flowers. Maybe a mask. You know, like one of those comedy or tragedy masks. She can wear that till she heals or something. Poor dear has no more eyebrows. The human body looks strange without eyebrows. She could draw some on, I guess. Hello? I'll just buy her a Sharpie.
And we're back. I'm going to do a couple more wake-up calls because I enjoy doing them, and they really are pretty easy. It's just inherently funny that you're waking the people up, and everybody's nice tonight so far. I want to see if I can at least piss at least one person off on the show tonight. I do have a funny gay song I can play. David Allen Coe, Homo Truck Driving Man. I'm going to go get some tea. Maybe Neil will call, and I'll be back. I'm not even going to mute the mic, I'm just going to put it down, because I won't be long.
10-4, good buddy, heading down the line. I see the little boys, and they sure look fine. I like to take theirs. Then I give 'em mine, 'cause I'm a homo. Truck driving man. Heading down a light, and I need some gas. I put it in overdrive, moving out the pass. Then I pick up some little fella and I screw him up the ass, 'cause I'm a homo. Truck driving man. Take it back. Play it for daddy.
There you go. Neo has been trying to call in, but... Hey! KDK's Lunatic Fringe. We got Little Evil Neo here. How are you doing?
Doing good.
I'm so excited. This is the first time in, 2 years since we can make live pranks together?
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yes, it's about a year and a half, 2 years.
So I can give you old people in the U.S. or British people. UK wake-up calls. It's 5 in the morning over there now.
I'll do the elderly.
I do have an old woman in England.
Okay.
We could do both. The name is Frederick. Well, actually, let me copy and paste it. You're in the chat room, right?
Yes.
I'm going to copy and paste it so you have all the info, and then I'll dial.
Okay, doke.
So, Control-C. And la-di-da. Oh, I almost put it in the chat room. That would have been bad. Yeah, I don't think anybody would be calling England. Okay, so the name is Frederick Gould. That's obviously not the old woman's name.
Uh-huh.
Or you can call her Fred if that pisses her off. She's old and angry. When was... Oh, let me look and see when it was confirmed. It was confirmed... It was confirmed 7 minutes ago. So she's going to be irritated. I'll be back. Okay. Okay, are you ready?
Yep. You have 1 day, 6 hours for this call.
Oh.
Hello?
Hi? Are you there?
Yes, hello?
Hi. I live next door and I ran out of toilet paper this morning.
Okay.
Is there any way you can send some toilet paper over? Ma'am?
Who is this?
This
Toilet paper?
toilet paper, yes. I need some toilet paper really bad. I crapped everywhere. It's very embarrassing. And no one's home right now. They all left.
Where are you? Where are you?
I live down the lane from you, ma'am. I've already tried calling the market. They won't send anyone over with the toilet paper.
Well, where do you live?
Huh? I live at 37 Farm Lane.
37 Farm Lane?
Yes, ma'am. I just moved in. I'm renting a room from this elderly couple, and they're not home. Is there any way you can send some toilet paper?
I'm afraid no. Well, I haven't got any.
I'm sorry?
No, I haven't got any.
You haven't gotten any? But I need it. I need a toilet paper, ma'am. Is there any way you can send some over? Please?
No, can't you find anybody else?
I've already tried. I've tried calling the market. I've tried calling my aunt. She lives too far away. I have no friends here. I just moved in.
Oh, well, it's very early. I've got.
Do you have like 2 pounds, like the real cheap stuff? I mean, I can use that. I don't mind getting red burns.
I'm surprised she stayed on that long. She says she has no toilet paper. You woke an old woman up at 5 in the morning to ask for toilet paper.
Of course.
What else are you going to call and ask for toilet paper but 5 in the morning? That's awesome. Do you want more British people or old people? That was the only old British person.
Either one. I mean, it doesn't really matter.
I guess we'll stick with the British people. We have Mary Tong.
Okay.
Mary Tong. He didn't say an Asian woman, so that probably means she doesn't have a funny accent. An Asian British accent would probably sound funny.
Yeah, that would. Would that sound like was it wings?
Yeah, probably would. With a little bit of a British instead of New Zealand accent. Okay, let me copy and paste the info. See, it's good that I send you all the info because you needed to have the address for that call.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Mary Tong, and I'll be back.
Down that road and you see that big rig coming for you. And it's painted lavender. Well, friends, you better stay out of its way. Because we all know, way deep down inside, that truck driver's powerful gay. Who is it? Everybody now. He's that homo. Truck driving man. He's that homo. Truck driving man.
Okay, ready?
You have
I gotta do the show sober every week.
3 hours for this call.
What again? Hello? What are you doing waking me up at this time?
Sorry?
What are you doing waking me up at this time? Why are you calling?
You called me, I didn't call you.
No,
Hello?
ma'am.
Hello?
Hello, yes?
Who is this, please? My phone just rang here.
Grandpa, I don't
rang
know. Go ahead, ma'am.
Oh, man. Sorry I ruined it.
That's okay.
I wanted to do a prank call together, but I ruined that one. I blew it. We have Bernard Tong, but there's no relation. Well, there might be, but they're not in the same place.
Let's go that one.
Okay, hang on. I'll copy and paste. You know what? Let me go back up to the top, because these are confirmed too recently. So let me... I never called Stuart Hodgson, who's an old guy. Oh, an old guy. I didn't see that there. Okay, and that one was confirmed like 20 minutes ago. Cool.
Hello?
Sir?
Hello?
What are you doing calling my phone?
I'm not calling your phone.
Yes, you are. It's 5 o'clock in the morning and you're calling my phone.
No, you're calling me.
No, sir. I was asleep in bed. What is wrong with you?
No, you were calling me.
I'm sorry, sir. You have that wrong.
No, we haven't. You've rung it twice.
No, I haven't.
Do you live in England?
I'm sorry?
Do you live in England?
Yes, I do.
Right, well, you just phoned me.
No, I didn't.
You have.
No, I didn't, sir.
Whereabouts in England you live?
I live in Manchester.
Oh, yeah, so do
Yeah.
I.
Really?
Yeah.
That is just amazing. Now, why did you call my phone?
No, you've called my phone.
No.
Jessica, have you got it?
Yes, Grandpa, I did.
I heard the phone ring, and I was wondering what was up. Who is this calling here at 5:15 in the morning?
I have no clue.
Who is this, sir? Can I help you?
Yeah, you can help me.
It says on the caller ID, it says Stuart W. Hodgson.
Stop phoning me this time in the morning.
Look, you're the one who called me. I have it on the caller ID. That's how I know your name. Mr. Hodgson. And look, you live right down the road from me.
Yeah.
I have a good mind to come up there and give you a piece of it.
Okay.
Okay?
Stop phoning me this time in the morning.
We weren't calling you.
I'm a pensioner, I'll have you know, you dozy pillock.
What is with your cheeky attitude, sir? I mean, really, we're just asking why you're calling.
What kind of impression is this to make on an American when my granddaughter comes to visit? And now she thinks I have weirdos calling me in the morning just to wake me up for a laugh, apparently. Stuart?
Sir?
He was gone. Oh, that was sort of fun. I finally got to use that line, dozy pillock, too. Supposed to use it last week, but I got too drunk.
What does it mean?
Well, dozy is sleepy, and pillock, I think, is like an idiot or a jackass, I guess.
Uh-huh.
I'm not exactly sure. Fred Gould. Did we try? Yeah, we did him.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't we?
No,
yeah,
we didn't.
34 Farm Lane.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Why, you want to call her? You want to call her back? This time I need shampoo. You're going to give me something, lady, or I'm coming down there. I need Q-tips. That would be funny if you wait like every 15 minutes, like starting at 3 in the morning. Like wake them up every 15 minutes, asking for different toiletries.
I had to wipe my ass with a towel, and now I need some Q-tips. We did Mary Tong. We didn't do Bernie Tong. I wanted to wait a little because that was only 8 minutes ago. 8 minutes ago. That might be a little too soon. I'm gonna go up to an old person in the U.S.
Okay.
Is somebody staying at that Forest Glen assisted living place? It's
What was that old lady's name? The one you and Ted were pranking.
That was let me see. It was Gertrude Wade, I believe. But let me go up and make sure. Yeah, Gertrude Wade. We never did find out what room number she lived in, but we have. Well, we know they're all old because it's assisted living.
Yeah.
But we have Harold or William. Harry Hamilton or Willie Moran?
Willie Moran.
Okay, I'll be back.
Hello? Hello, who is this? This is Linda. Hi, Linda. I'm calling for Mrs. Wade. She's in a room and she needs some toilet paper. Or maybe some wipes or... I don't know. She was complaining earlier about not having that. Ma'am, I think you got the wrong number. No, I'm serious. Gertrude Ray. I'm sorry, I can't even pronounce her name. She tried to write it down, but it's all in scribble. I was trying to talk to her over the phone, and she said to actually give you a call and to see if you can send her some diapers. I'm sorry? I don't know Mrs. Wade. You have the wrong number. Well, she lives there. No, not at this. She lives at that convalescent hospital. This isn't the convalescent hospital. Oh, it's not? No. Is it? Or what was it? Private residence. Yes, that's what it was. I'm sorry. I'm her great. What is it? Ma'am, that's the wrong number. I don't know if this is Wade. Well, she lives there. She said to call you. She doesn't. No. What's the? No, you have the wrong number. She doesn't live here. Yes, she does, ma'am. Ma'am. She doesn't live here. Are you sure? Are you sure, ma'am? Because I just spoke with her. She said something about squirrels in her wall. Do you know how funny that is? Then she was complaining about not having diapers. So I don't know what her problem is, but she says that she lives there. I was calling up to check up on her, and she just kept on complaining about squirrels in her wall and not having diapers. Ma'am?
Yeah, she was gone.
Okay.
That would be Willie Moran lives in the Forest Glen assisted living home, and it was supposed to be there's a mistake here because it's a middle-aged woman, so there's not a middle-aged woman named Willie Moran. No. Okay, so that's a mistake. Do you want to try one more, or do you want to go?
I can try one more.
Okay. Well, I'll stall for a couple more minutes by asking if you're up to anything exciting.
No, except for work. I mean, I get a bunch of retards and old people in there. But...
Do you still do anything artistic?
Yeah, I'm actually working on a comic.
Oh, a comic? Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. What's like the gist of it?
Good. Yeah, put me on the spot. Thank you. I haven't really figured that out. I mean, like, I got the characters down and everything.
You have the designs for the characters and stuff?
It's just, I'm not sure, like, what type of storyline I should work with it.
Well, you love anime.
Yeah, it's just, like, well, I just watched this new anime called Soul Eater, which is actually pretty interesting, so I'm thinking about basing it off of that a bit.
Uh-huh.
And, I don't really know much about it, because I just watched, like, one episode. But, it seems pretty interesting. Like, it's this pair of, like this tag team, and they go around like hunting possessed beings and crap, and one turns into like a bunch of like weird weapons, and the other one fights with those weird weapons. I don't know, it's weird. It's one of those.
Sounds cool.
Yeah.
We did Mary Tong, right? So, did we do Bernie Tong? No, that's where we left off.
Yeah.
He was confirmed at 12:11, so it's almost 15 minutes, so that's long enough, right? He's gone back to bed now. After the confirmation call woke him up. Okay, let me dial. I'll be back. Sort of pisses me off that I get 8 hours to the U.S. and
You
like
have
over a day
1
to the U.K.
day, 5 hours for this call.
We only get a day, so make it quick.
Hello? Hi, ma'am? Is there any way you can come over to my place and help me, like, get unstuck?
What the hell are you doing ringing me at this time of the morning?
Well, I was trying to put together this action figure, and, I sort of sat on the glue, and now my ass is stuck to the chair, and I really have to go to the bathroom.
She got angry, though. That's good. I wish I could play that back. I'll have to isolate that. That was a good angry clip. I wouldn't have been happy if I didn't make somebody didn't make somebody angry tonight. Well, Neil, as always, it's great to hear from you. I guess I'll do a couple more prank calls and then wrap up the show.
Okay, then.
But thank you for calling and pranking, making me laugh.
You're welcome.
I'll see you next week.
Yes.
Okay, bye-bye. And I'm surprised the phone is hanging in there and holding up pretty well tonight. Let me go hang that up again. Maybe if they're working right, maybe they'll just stick with the old fucking phones and throw the new ones in the drawer until the old ones break again. I didn't expect the old phones to work for more than like a half hour, and I was probably on the phone with Ted for a half hour. That's the red phone, the one that's on the cover of Exhibit A. Towards the end there, that thing would start to beep and go dead after like 20 minutes. And now, just sitting in a drawer for a year, it's working fine. Go figure. Okay, so let me see who I can call while these... well, we have an Asian guy in the UK by the name of Xin Tong. X-I-N, that's pronounced Zin, like xylophone, right? Xin Tong.
Hello?
Good morning, love. How are you doing? Is this Mr. Tong?
No. She's not here at this moment.
Has he gone to church already? Oh, no, it's too early. He hasn't gone yet. Where is he at this time of the morning? Holy Christ.
He's in London, you know. He got another house in London, so he's there.
Oh, he's off gallivanting. He's on a holiday, is he?
No, she's just in London, in her daughter's house.
Well, oh, for Father's Day, I see. That's why he didn't tell me.
Sorry?
Something came up at the last moment, because every Sunday morning we get together for tea at Starbucks. And I'm wondering why he's not here. And now I've been waiting an hour for nothing, I guess. I was here before the doors opened. It's so light outside, it looks like afternoon, doesn't it?
Who is this?
I'm a friend of his. My name is Bernie.
Can I left message for her, or I can ask her to call you back, or...
Okay, would you be a love? Have him call me back, please.
Okay.
When is he due back? When does he get back?
I think probably tomorrow evening.
Is he your father?
Sorry?
Is he your father?
No, she's not.
Are you... Oh, it's a she? Zane is a she?
No, can I left a message for her, please?
I'm afraid I've committed quite a faux pas. All this time I thought she was a man. It's hard to tell sometimes with you Asians because you're so damn flat-chested.
No, she's not here, sorry. Could I left my message or not? If not, you can call her back tomorrow evening.
I'll call back tomorrow. You go back to sleep. Did I wake you?
Yes, you did.
You sound very sleepy, you dozy pillock.
Yeah, okay.
You go back to bed.
Okay, cheers, bye.
Bye-bye. Like, even the Asian foreigners in the UK are really nice. I was trying to make them angry, or at least irritate them a little. Didn't get anywhere. Anyway, with that, I guess it's time to end the show. I'll go lay down and watch a movie. Or play some... I'm not in the mood for Grand Theft Auto. I'll lay down and watch some obscure horror film or something. Funny story. Gussie has this habit now that she's adopted. Gussie is our little 2-year-old Siamese cat. And she's adopted this habit. She likes to sleep on my crotch. Like if I'm laying on my back and I'm on the couch. I usually sleep on the couch because my bed is too damn uncomfortable. It's just too hard and stiff, and I wake up with sore ribs and a sore back and shit. But if I sleep on the couch, I wake up in better shape anyway. So a lot of times if I'm watching TV on the couch, I'll just like stay and like sleep on the couch. And the cat will come and lay on my stomach or lay on my crotch. And apparently I have a tendency to like scratch my balls or adjust and jiggle in the middle of the night. And what happens when a cat sees something moving under a piece of fabric? She goes nuts and she scratches you, right? So it's like twice this week I've gotten woken up because apparently I was scratching myself. And the cat attacked my hand. And on one occasion she clawed me in the nut. Not a good way to be woken up. Almost as annoying as being woken up and asked for toilet paper at 5 in the morning. But, yeah, there's my little final story of the night. With that, I'm going to go out and say thank you all for listening. Hopefully the Gay Pride show wasn't too overly gay this time. I don't think it was. Most of the songs that I played were anti-gay or not very gay to begin with, right? I didn't play the Queer Eye theme. Right. Anyway, thank you all for listening. Tune in again next week. I think tonight went very well. I'm very happy. I think this is the first time in a long time I haven't really done anything that I'll have to apologize for tomorrow. Yeah, because I remain sober. I think that's the way to go for the show. I used to think that I didn't want to do the show unless I was drinking. But, well, damn, it goes much better with me being sober, so... Sober shows from now on. That means I'm going to need a new commercial that isn't called Get Drunk with KDK. Sorry to disappoint all the alcoholics out there who usually drink along with me to the show. You can still drink, but at least I'll remain coherent, even if you don't. So, tune in again next week. I'll be here Saturday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on PCU Radio, fartsteam.com, and kdkprankcalls.com. And, as always... stay just the way you are, just the way we like you. Stay beautiful.
Why are there so many songs about rainbows? And what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions, and rainbows have nothing to hide. So we've been told, and some choose to believe it. I know they're wrong, wait and see. Someday we'll find it. The rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Who said that every wish would be heard and answered when wished on the morning star? Somebody thought of that, and someone believed it. look what it's done so far. What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing? And what do we think we might see? Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. All of us under its spell, we know that it's probably magic. Have you been half asleep, and have you heard voices? I've heard them calling my name. Is this the sweet sound that calls the young sailors? The voice might be one and the same. I've heard it too many times to ignore it. It's something that I'm supposed to be. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. La da da dee da da doo, la da da dee da doo.
Farewell and adieu to you fair Spanish ladies.